Well, that's another late night. It's 11 or 8 o'clock. Headed home. It's hard to step away from the skidder tonight. We got all of our dirt work done, and well, I say all of the original dirt work done. We've got just a little bit to do tomorrow, and we'll show you what that's about tomorrow. Had a good day cutting logs. Good day of dirt work. It was a fun project. It was a fun project for me and Brandon. We enjoyed doing it. A little bit of fire over here. Anyway, it was. I'm glad it's done. I'm ready to do some more, but I'm glad it's done. I'm glad we got the wraps on it. Hope you guys enjoyed the progress, the step-by-step of it, kind of the breakdown. Like I said, I'm no professional dirt guy, but I enjoy doing it. And I enjoy learning about it. It's fun. It's fun to. I wish I could log and do, like dirt work full time. I wish I could do both of them full time. I really do, because I enjoy both of them tremendously. I like getting to mold the ground into things. It's like I said, it's fun. It goes back to having Tonka toys as a kid, but I really enjoy having that chainsaw in my hand too. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for following along. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I try to get back to comments kind of timely. I'm bad about it sometimes. I know a lot of you guys, comment all the time, and I try to get back to you. And it's don't think I don't see your comments, because I see them, but a lot of times I'm either on a machine or in the middle of something, and I need to take more time to reply to comments. I really do. But thanks a lot, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Ready to hit the ground running tomorrow with your work week starting. I know some of you guys are like us. You didn't take no time off. That's good for you. Good for you. But that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We just got done bucking up the deck, getting all of our logs bucked to lengths. I'm sitting on the skidder. I've got it kind of idling and running, and Brandon's back here sorting logs out on the deck, which tremendously helps and speeds things up for me. It's nice that Dad can mark them, I can buck them. Dad's on his way back there to cut. I'm on my way back to start dragging. Brandon can clean this up for me, get everything kind of goes where it needs to go, and not have to worry about it. It doesn't sound like it, but usually by the time you kind of lay your deck area out, it's a good hour spent. And if that's an hour I can spend dragging logs or cutting logs, then I'm better off. Brandon's been around logging enough. You don't have to really explain to him anything. You just tell him what you need him to do, and it's done. He knows where everything goes and knows how to lay everything out. He's working, kind of getting some of these blocking logs out of the way, getting them in that blocking pile. We're gonna ease over here, ease up anyway. Working on that big sycamore. It's greasy right now. You can see the track spinning on the skid steer. And they are, when it gets greasy and muddy, they spin a lot, but it's still better than a tired machine by far. Try to sneak on by. Running 3 rows of blocking material now. No, 4 rows. Brandon's starting to 4. They don't take many logs like that there to add up fast. Skid steer starting to come up off the ground a little bit. These big sycamore, they're heavy. Onward. Now today we're about to finish up this first part of the dirt project. We're actually working on clearing this drainage way out. Of course, the levee we were working on, we were below it, and we dug the ditch down because the water already was naturally flowing through here. But there's a lot of silt and debris in the ditch, and one of the things they're wanting to do is to flow faster. So as you can see, we're going through here this kind of drainage way. This is a duck pond down here as well. I mean, this will all be flooded at one time, but there's a levee that separates this pond from a pond behind us to a pond over there west where Brandon's at. But this ditch right here in front of me, it's kind of the main drainage down through that drains one of the bigger ponds. So like I said, we're going through here and we're kind of cleaning a bunch of stuff out of here, getting some trees and stuff back to where it'll drain better through there. And I'm just pushing all this. Brandon's tearing stuff out with the hoe with the thumb, and once he gets it out, I just kind of go along with the skid steer here and I'll put it up in the debris pile. That way they can burn it at a later date, or if they want to leave it there for wildlife habitat, they can do that as well. Just whatever they choose to do with it. We don't handle any burning. So he just uprooted a tree. I think he's doing here, scraping stuff out. He did uproot one. I think he was going to use the thumb to kind of pull it out of the ground. He's going to pack that stuff over there. This old dirt in this area is a little harder to work with than what we're used to. It's real gummy, and it's hard to clean out your buckets. Then at the same time, it doesn't want to pack down very well. It just stays spongy. Even running over it time and time again, it keeps wanting to pump on us, which we're trying to pack it in as best as we absolutely can. I mean, we can get it pretty packed, but at the same time, it's not going to get packed enough. I'd probably want to try to build anything on it, but for levees, driving over, I think it'll be fine. Kind of weasel around here right at the seam. So we're back here at this ramp here where they put their pump in the water. I was working yesterday, and the waters went down quite a bit, and Brandon's out here with the hoe, and he's playing a dangerous game. Hopefully he doesn't slide right off in there. Oh, just that fish jump up there? I don't know, squirrel, but yeah, no, he shouldn't have any trouble. He can. The good thing about a hoe is he can kind of use that boom to help push himself backwards and use the tracks to back up at the same time. But he's down there, you can see he's kind of scooping up mud, clearing out of the way there, kind of getting that silt and stuff where they can back in a little easier. So it worked out pretty good. So we're just about got everything done we need to do. I think that we're supposed to do. We cleaned out some waterways. We've actually followed the waterways down to where we were from where we started. So we cleared out a lot of waterway today, a lot of drainage ditch, made some new ditches. Just like I said, cleaned up where that water will drain better when they go to let the water out of the ponds. And that's kind of what they wanted with all this. So the last order of business back in here is get the ramp cleaned up a little bit more. Tired. If it wasn't for me having to grab this stuff up and bring it uphill, I'd go back and drag some more logs out. But it's kind of a two-man operation still. He's braver than I am. I'm going to say that right now. But there is rock down in there, so it's not like he's going to fall out of sight. You can kind of see the rock and gravel they've got all the way down through here. It's just silted in. I don't know how deep the river is here, but I wouldn't want to find out with an expensive machine either. See, he's walking out on his own. He's not even using the boom to crutch. Now, one place I didn't take any before or after pictures was here, so we're just going to see the after video. They wanted this kind of straightened up and made an access road through here. So that's what we did. We made a good road through here, cleaned back a bunch of brush, come in through here at the dozer. Basically use the dozer more than anything on the road right here to kind of slick this up, the 6-way. Of course, then we come down through here today with the skid steer and the hoe working on this ditch. And this drainage system goes right through here, which we open this system up to where it flows, where we put the culvert through, and it'll flow on through. Hopefully that'll really help the flow out. We went down there and kind of got a lot of the silt out of there and the brush, the debris. So that should really help out the flow of water whenever they release the gates up here and let the water out late in the spring. We'll go around the back way here. Brandon went up the other side. Of course, here's a place where we went in, did some ditch work through there. We'll go on up here a little bit. This pollen's killing me. Here was the big part of the project here. I'll give kind of a breakdown. Of course, first off, what we did is we widened the levee out here, the road on the levee. That way they had more room to drive on. They had a small 12-inch corrugated pipe in here. We put this bigger 24-inch diameter in, and you'll see kind of the pooling area right here, the small pooling area, the bigger pooling area. They wanted that in here. That way this will kind of hold water, I guess, was what they told us. Now, a lot of times we just do what we're told, but they wanted this where it would hold more water, especially when they pop the drain on it. And we will probably come back in here and eventually put the boxes in here that help hold the water back. I would say we'll probably assist with doing that as well. And Brandon come along through here on the dozer and tracked in the edges of this, the sides real well. Of course, we've tamped this in a lot, went over it with a lot of weight to try to pack it down the best we could. And we took the laser to it to make sure everything's level on it across the whole way. Of course, you get up here where the equipment's setting. You'll see another holding pool right over here, a deeper one in the gravel. They actually back a pump off in there, and they pump out of one pond into another, and that's, like I said, that's more or less a holding pool where they can back a pump off into. You can see the gravel that was already in place there. So we'll park this. It's about 6:30. Still going at it. We finished up on the dirt side of things. I wanted to come back and keep dragging logs. Calling for some rain chances this week, so you gotta make hay while you can. I keep saying I'm just gonna do one more drag. I go back and I get one more drag and I cut a couple more trees and so on and so forth. But once I get going, it's hard to stop sometimes. Try to get this deck filled up again. About to me. You labor on Labor Day. You guys that follow our channel and our social outlets know that we don't take too many days off. We usually work Thanksgiving, we work Christmas, we work New Year's, we work year don't miss too many days. There's not too many places I'd rather be than in the woods. I sometimes kind of enjoy just being out here by myself, working at my own pace. It's a pretty great job, it really is. Sometimes it's hard to stop. Sometimes it's hard to step away from it. It's hard to leave it alone. But I think that's anybody who's self-employed. It doesn't matter what you do, if it's logging, construction, whatever. When you're self-employed, things are just different.